Mr. A, back with story time for another day. A little bit different this time. I'm going to read the bit from the back of The Tempest by William Shakespeare, which gives you a bit of a background about the story. So we've read the story, we know how that goes, and this little bit is about how power is in The Tempest, right? When we first meet Prospero, using magic to raise a storm and wreck a ship, he seems to be a very evil magician. Prospero has enslaved the spirit Ariel and is now mastered of the monster Caliban. He has the power of magic at his fingertips and is in a position of power over the island. Gradually, we learn that Prospero is not as wicked as he appears. He was once the Duke of Milan, but was overthrown by his brother Antonio and Alonso, the King of Naples. Prospero and his little daughter Miranda were cast adrift in an open boat that brought them to the island. The ship that Prospero wrecks at the start of the play carries Antonio, his son Ferdinand, and King Alfonso. They and all the sailors are washed safely ashore. Prospero knows that Ferdinand and Miranda are destined to love each other, and that their love will put right the great wrong that was done to him 12 years before. He does not seek revenge, but justice, and when it finally comes, Prospero uses his power wisely and mercifully. Old enemies are humbled, but not humiliated. Prospero sets Ariel free and leaves Caliban to be master of the island once more. Tempest is one of Shakespeare's last plays, and he died 2 years after writing it. Many people believe that in the scene where Prospero destroys his magician's staff and his magic books, he speaks for Shakespeare, who is in his own way saying goodbye to the magical world of the theatre, which he loved so much. Now, some of Shakespeare's most famous plays were first performed at the Globe Theatre, which was built on the south bank of the River Thames in 1599. And it was actually rebuilt a little while ago, and you can visit it nowadays and see plays. Well, not nowadays, but it'll be open again sometime in the near future, one hopes. And you can go there and you can see Shakespeare's plays as they were seen at the time. And someday you can pay, I think last time I went I paid £5 to get in and stand. So it's a long time sometimes to stand on a hot day, but it's a really nice theatre and a great experience sometimes. So going to the Globe was a different experience from going to the theatre today. The building was roughly circular in shape, but with flat sides, a little like a donut crossed with a 50p piece. Because the Globe was an open-air theatre, plays were only put on during daylight hours in spring and summer. People paid a penny to stand in the central space and watch a play, and this part of the audience became known as the groundlings, because they stood on the ground. A place in the tiers of seating beneath the thatched roof, where there was slightly better view and less chance of being rained on, cost extra, same as it does today. The Elizabethans did not bathe very often, and the audiences at the Globe were smelly. Fine ladies and gentlemen in the more expensive seats sniffed perfume and bags of sweetly scented herbs to cover the stink rising from the groundlings. There were no actresses on the stage. All the female characters in Shakespeare's plays would have been acted by boys, wearing wigs and makeup. Audiences were not well behaved. People clapped and cheered when their favourite actors came on stage. Bad actors were jeered at and sometimes pelted with whatever came to hand. Most Londoners worked hard to make a living, and in their precious free time they liked to be entertained. Shakespeare understood the magic of the theatre so well that today, almost 400 years after his death, his plays still cast a spell over the thousands of people that go to see them. Alright, little background story there, and I'll be back tomorrow with a new story. Take care everybody, have a great day. Bye bye.